Hello and welcome to another episode 3 of Lack Thereof. With your host, I'm Joe,
Steve,
and we have a special guest, my brother, the man of the hour, Eric Greer. What's up, Eric?
What's going on, fellas?
what's up, man?
We fucking doing it tonight, boys, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
How we feeling?
Pretty darn good.
Yeah.
How you guys feeling?
I'm feeling fucking
Get
aggravated.
Why?
I'm just joking. I'm not aggravated.
Get a few more in you. You guys will be all right.
So we have some explaining to do about last week. Last week we did a podcast. Well, we put out a podcast on Monday, which that podcast wasn't supposed to air. That was actually our second episode ever with me, you, and Javal. And what happened was we did a podcast last week with me, Javal, and Steve and Troy. And I closed my laptop and I didn't save it. And when I opened it, the program that it was recorded on did an update, and I lost everything
Jeez.
because I'm an idiot.
It's all right, man. It happens. We'll...
Yeah, so we gotta backtrack a little bit. We got some apologies to do. We got some content to revisit. It might not be so intense, but first and foremost, like, subscribe, join. We're on Instagram now. Please hit the subscribe button, comment, fucking just do it up.
All right. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you guys think.
It's unreal.
You guys got pages up yet?
What do you mean?
Facebook, Twitter, anything?
Yeah, we got Facebook, we got Twitter.
Yeah, Instagram.
Yeah. But, I mean, the support is so unreal. So, we've been up for 2 weeks now. We have multiple views, multiple downloads, and we cannot thank you guys enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how this channel grows. We're not sponsored by anyone. We just do everything out of pocket. So, please, please, please subscribe, like, follow, comment, share. That's the biggest, is sharing. So, with that being said, we have some apologizing to do.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we're not big on apologizing, but my mom listened to the podcast, and she said she stopped listening like 2 seconds in because someone said GD.
Well, like I said, whoever it was, I apologize on my behalf.
Yeah, I apologize, and obviously you've noticed the other two guys aren't here, Troy and Javal. It's pretty late. It's a late session. My brother surprised us. We actually weren't going to put anything out tonight, but we're here. Javal's sick. Troy, you can't do late nights, so I mean that it is what it is. You guys are here in spirit. So, yeah. How we doing, boys?
Not bad.
Doing good. Glad to be off the road, that's for sure.
Yeah, tell us about it, man.
Well, I mean, this entire month, I can't even remember this entire month.
So
busy,
for the viewers, explain your job title, what you do, and why you have to move, and where you're moving from, and what you're doing with your life.
Yeah, so I'm in the military. I'm a Marine Corps recruiter. I've been doing that for 3 years now. I just got orders to Yuma, Arizona. Yuma was my first duty station. That's where I met my wife. So
Hell yeah.
Taking her and the kids back to Yuma this past week. It's
They're happy to be back.
oh yeah,
Oh,
they're super glad to be back.
Yeah.
Just seeing them with me, mom, papa, like
Oh, yeah.
it was good to see. Like
Yeah.
the past 3 years, I really haven't been able to be there for them. Just work and everything. So just seeing them, happy and being around, family and.
Oh, yeah.
No stress with job. Like
Right.
I was throwing the football with Benji, and it was a good time, man.
You ready to go back?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be a stress reliever.
Yeah. Yeah. Recruiting is it has been no joke. It's no joke.
Yeah,
It's a hell
I
of a
mean,
job.
you know, you're going to be across the country, man, or across the states, man. We'll definitely come out and see you.
Yeah,
know?
absolutely. You guys are more than welcome. We have extra bedroom now, and
Well, I think
Yeah.
we're working with you to join us via chat. So I mean, once we get the video and everything up, obviously we tried last week with the video, didn't really work out, and we tried tonight with the video, didn't really work out. We got lights, cameras, no action. So,
We're getting there.
no,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's a work in progress, and I would definitely, put in, make sure that I get all the equipment that I need if you guys want me on the show.
Hell yeah,
Like,
man.
that'd be dope,
I think
man.
I think
Yeah.
it's a fantastic thing. So, with your job title, I mean, what in detail? I mean, what do you do? What is it that you do for the Marines?
Right now, or what will I be doing?
What will you be doing?
So, going from recruiter, I'm going back to my main job. Not really my main job. I'll be an instructor for a part of my job. So I work with runways. I build runways. I do all the lighting, the marking. I maintain runways, the arresting gear, all that.
So you won't be a recruiter anymore. You'll be a strict.
I'll just go back to my regular job.
Right.
So I'll be an instructor. What I'll be instructing is how to do surveys on airfields, basically going out, seeing how many passes an aircraft can take before the ground erodes, pretty much.
Right.
Absolutely.
All obstacles, trees, ditches, anything like that.
You know, how do they like determine that? You know, like I said,
Like a survey team goes out. Or
yeah,
something?
like how many passes or that runway is capable of taking.
Well, how
Like,
much?
do
How much
they
does
determine
a
that?
jet weigh, or like a aircraft carrier?
So they have all that. I don't have that like off the top of my head.
Right.
There's a book that you can go to, and you can see all that stuff.
Mm.
But as far as like testing the ground and seeing how many passes, basically they have it's called a DCP. It's a dual cone penetrometer.
Mhm.
Basically, it's a hammer that goes into the ground. It's 36 inches. You lift this hammer up and you drop
I know all
it.
about 36 inches.
Yeah. Take that every night or what?
Way to turn that around on me.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
So you take this hammer and you lift it up, and it goes 36 inches in the ground, and you have to record all the data. So how many times does that hammer fall, and how far does it go down?
Right.
And that will tell you how hard the ground is and what's below it. So you have like the surface area. Usually you can hit it one time and it goes down super far because the top is really soft.
Oh.
Once you get into the ground, it could be really hard. It could be
Right.
clay. It could be a bunch of different things.
So that hammer, it's not like PSI driven or anything. It's just force driven,
it's just from it's force,
like
It's-
gravity.
I think I can't remember. I've been out of the job for 3 years now, but it's like 13 pounds. It could be like 16 pounds, but you just lift it up and you drop it. You don't force it down or anything like that, but
Yeah, I mean that's dope though. Do you want to enlighten us on the drive to Yuma and the flight back?
yeah. So, like I said, extremely stressful month. So I'm coming from recruiting to, moving my family. Basically, recruiting, when they got you, they got you. So the start of the month, I still had to run the entire station. I'm the boss of the station. Not really recruiting, going out and talking to people, but I was the boss of the station. So they expected me to be the boss of the station while also moving my family and packing everything
wow,
up and
that's-
everything. So
That's a lot.
it was extremely stressful, with work and getting everything coordinated with the move and all that. So
Yeah, I mean you have a cat, you have a dog, 2 kids, and a wife. That is probably
and a motorcycle. Don't
and,
forget that.
yeah, and a motorcycle. But I mean, so what? What's the drive to Yuma like? I mean, where are you going? What you doing? What you see?
Yeah. So starting off, whenever I for the move, So you have to pretty much weigh all of your stuff, and the government is going to pay for me to move.
Okay.
So you have to weigh it completely empty, and then you have to load up, and then you have to weigh again completely full, and then based off how much your stuff weighs, that's how much they pay you.
Okay.
So starting off in the morning,
So it's like the fishing guys that cheated on the. You put some weights in.
I don't cheat. Yeah, I didn't cheat. No, but
You're not a cheater.
no. There's a lot of people that fraud the government. They'll they put cinder blocks and stuff in that to make their weight more.
Yeah.
I didn't do any of that because I just wanted to hit the road. So
Well, we weren't brought up that way, so.
yeah. So early in the morning, drove out to Marietta. Got the truck weighed completely empty. Got everything loaded up, and then we hit the road. It was probably 10:30.
You guys stop halfway or a few times, or
Yeah, so our original plan was to basically drive 4 days, stop 3 nights, stay in a hotel, and then once I hit the road, I was like, I just want to get there.
Oh,
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? So hit the road, 10:30. I drove 13 hours the first day.
What, you drive south, and then I mean, when I called you, you're in Texas, and I'm like, why is he in Texas? I mean, I'm not very
that's-
good with a map,
that's
but
pretty much west all the way.
Yeah, so I drove through Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, and then Arizona.
how was the traffic? I mean, people get on your nerves.
No, traffic actually wasn't that bad. I thought we were going to hit St. Louis during rush hour, and I dreaded that. I hate driving through big cities,
Yeah.
and we missed all the traffic jams, everything. It was pretty smooth.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
solid.
I've been to St. Louis a few times. I actually took like a helicopter ride around the arch there.
Oh, did you?
It was
You know
pretty
who's
sweet.
from St. Louis?
Who's that?
Nelly.
Is he?
Yeah, we were blaring Nelly straight through St.
Were
Louis.
you?
Yeah.
Put your head up, or put your head up. Twist around your head, spin it like a helicopter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's not Nelly.
It's not?
No,
Yeah, it is.
no, it's not.
Well, who is it?
I don't know who that is, but I think it's Petey Pablo or something.
Oh,
it might be. I don't
okay.
know.
I'm
I'm
not
not very
sure.
big on
Country Grammar.
Well, that's Nelly.
Yeah.
I thought it was Nelly, but go on. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah.
So you did stop like 3 times or
We stopped two times.
2 times?
Yep. We stopped in. One was right outside of Oklahoma. I forget the city, but we pretty much drove through. My plan was to stop in right outside of St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
We pushed past. It was like 8 miles before the Oklahoma border,
Yeah.
and we stayed there. And then we also stayed right on the border of New Mexico and Arizona.
Oh,
So-
wow.
It was good because the first day it was 13 hours, and then the second day was 12, and then the third day was 8. So
So what
that-
you?
that-
Go ahead.
that 8 hour, it felt like it was the longest trip. Yeah.
Just wanting to get there.
13 hours was nothing.
Yeah.
12 hours was nothing. That last day, that 8-hour drive, oh man.
Yeah.
I was
Well, yeah. Everyone's probably like anxious and fucking ready to get out of the. Did you guys have the cat and dog?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So-
we have a cat.
What's his name?
Rip.
Rip?
From,
Let it rip, Tater Chip.
we actually named him from that TV show, Yellowstone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Never
he's less than a year old, and I didn't know how he was going to do, but he
Did
was a
good, huh?
champ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still like the cat or no?
I did. I fucking hated that cat. He's grown on me a little bit though.
Well, I mean, there's no replacing Jackson, but
Yeah.
so you get to Yuma, and obviously, off air, we've talked and whatnot, and you guys are buying a new house.
Yep. Brand new house.
Congratulations.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Congrats,
man. You showed me some pictures, and it's just baffling to me on the backyard. Like I know that you see these houses in like videos and stuff like that, like Pawn Stars and West Coast customs and shit like that. And I guess I never really put it together that it's in a desert. So your backyard is nothing but sand.
Yep.
Which is like crazy. You
Yep.
know, I asked you, I was like, what are you going to do with the sand? And you're like, well, we just got a backyard full of sand.
Yeah, you can put grass, but putting grass in it's going to be a little bit more because you have to keep it watered.
Maintain it, yeah.
You have to maintain it.
Man, that's crazy.
So
You can't get fake grass?
Jordan actually brought that up, and we're actually looking into it right now. But
Like asphalt or not asphalt?
AstroTurf,
Yeah.
Like turf, yeah.
the new construction, they have a deal where the first month, so we close on the house. You have 30 days from when you close to contact, whatever the
company is?
the lawn care.
Okay. I thought you meant like the house, like the builder, like the contractors for the house building.
No, you can contact any, lawn care or whatever, and they come out and they'll put whatever you want. You can put rocks, you can put grass.
You want to get a pool?
No, I mean it's limited.
Oh, okay. Is it HOA?
Nope.
Sweet.
Nope. Made sure I didn't get it in an HOA because fuck them.
Like, no, HOA, like, what is that?
So
Homeowners.
HOAs like when you get into a cul-de-sac thing and you have to abide by certain rules, like
You can't have a green mailbox. They all have to be black.
Yeah,
Right,
or-
so that's funny you guys said that.
or you can't have lilies, but you can have roses.
Yep.
That's funny you guys said that. So my sister's girlfriend, her dad, he actually just sold his home, but he had this condo in a HOA allotment or whatever. Well, he actually got fined $150 because his front tire on his truck was in the grass.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh.
They're that strict.
That's crazy. Yeah. So you go out there, we talked earlier today and you were telling me about some stuff that, you go through and you're not supposed to say stuff and whatnot, but you walk through the house and whatnot. So
yeah.
So you get out there, you meet up with the mama and papa. Is that
Yep.
what you guys call them?
Me, mom, and papa.
Mima and papa. So you guys are staying with them, and then so they're staying with them right now, and then what, you flew back?
Yeah, I flew back.
So you flew from Yuma straight to Columbus?
Phoenix to Chicago. I had a 2-hour layover in Chicago, and then I flew to Columbus.
What you ever stroll in Chicago?
No, I'm not strolling in Chicago. I'm not strapped.
Oh, yeah, right.
I can't fly with a gun.
Man, Chicago's pretty rough. How's the airport though? I mean, I've only flown once, so.
Chicago is actually it's huge. Chicago is very, very big.
Yeah,
So
just like me.
yeah, like the
36
36 inches.
36
you
inches.
take.
30s. That's what they used to call me in high school.
Keep telling that.
What'd they call you?
36 inches.
Yeah, I bet.
But yeah, so what you get down there, you stay down there for what, a day?
And
Yuma?
no, I stayed. We got there Wednesday. We originally were supposed to get there Thursday, and then my flight was on Friday. But we got there. It was about 3:00 on Wednesday, so got to hang out with the family a little bit, and then on Friday that's when I flew out.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about flying?
None of it.
Do you get drunk?
Nope.
You don't drink
Nope.
at all?
Like, are you scared to fly?
No, not at all.
What's the most craziest thing that's ever happened to your wife flying?
while flying?
Yeah. Because I mean, like you've done a couple. You've done a Mew. You've done some other shit.
So probably the craziest thing that while flying is there was an extremely drunk dude that got kicked. Well, we backed out of the gate.
Tarmac.
Yeah, we backed out and then we started taxiing, and this dude got pretty rowdy, and he started yelling and everything. And once that happens, they have to park right there, and they're communicating, back and forth, trying to get security and everything.
Right.
So we were stuck on the tarmac for a good hour and a half. This dude is just going off. He's drunk, and yeah. So we were stuck there for an hour and a half. I didn't want to get into anything, so I just sat back. If something happened, if he started acting up, then
You'll bust out some
obviously-
moves.
Yeah, I guess.
You lay the hammer down.
No, but I just sat there and.
So what
we
they
were
do? They bring the plane back in, and
They did. Yep. They pulled the plane back in. They had security come in, take him off, and then we backed back out and then took off. But
Man, that's crazy.
yeah, that if something happens on the tarmac, that's probably the worst place that it could happen because everything stops. They
Right.
just sit
Yeah.
there.
Did they have to exit the whole plane, or?
Yeah, everybody had to get off. Yep.
Damn.
It was a mess.
Yeah.
That dude was a fool.
Man, that's crazy.
How long was that plane ride from like Arizona to Chicago or?
From Phoenix to Chicago, it was like 3 hours, and then it was about an hour from Chicago to Columbus.
Yeah, I think that's about what it took. About 4.5 from Cleveland to when I went to Vegas. Yeah, that's about that.
So what? You got back today or last night?
This
'Cause
morning.
You took the red eye, right?
Yep. Yeah, so I got to the airport at 8:30. I didn't board the plane until 11, and then it was a 3-hour. We got to Chicago. It was like 5 in the morning. I had a 2-hour layover. We boarded the plane at 7, and then we landed right around 8:30.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's. I'm not good with flying, but I wouldn't want to do a layover.
Yeah. Yeah, layovers.
Man. So last week we talked about some stuff. I mean, we can bring it up. There's again, sorry about last week. I mean, it's my fault. But one of the things we talked about was I was driving home from work and fucking it was raining real bad and I couldn't see. So I pulled up on this stop sign or red light and I stop at this red light and I see this guy out the corner of my eye in the blind spot and I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like I'm about to get robbed and I fucking lock my doors.
He thought he was in Chicago.
I thought I was in Chicago.
Yeah.
But here, this dude's just walking across the street, and I didn't see him, and I guess I almost hit him. I don't know. I have astigmatism real bad, so I lock my doors, and the guy waves at me. I wave at him, but obviously he heard me lock my doors, so he walks behind my car, and I look at him, he looks at me, and he waves again. I'm like, dude thought I was getting robbed. I'm an idiot, dude. I was embarrassed, but yeah, there's I don't know. I drive 2 hours to work. I drive an hour to work, an hour home, so I drive 2 hours every day. And the traffic, another thing that we brought up was I was driving to work, and on one of those days, I think it was like last Wednesday, I was driving to work, and I saw this big cloud of smoke. And I was like, what the fuck? I immediately call my wife and I'm like, and she's like, I thought you were on your way to work. I'm like, I am. She's like, what's going on? I'm like, dude, there's this big puff of smoke. And I thought it was an accident. And I come around this bend and there was a brush fire.
Right?
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, brush fire, man. I called 911 and it was like 911. How can I help you? And I was like, I want to report a fire. And she's like, on 77. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, we already know, and hangs the phone up immediately. And I like not wasting time. You know what I mean? She wasn't being rude, but I mean, it's crazy that like so many people, automatically call.
Yep.
So, but I mean, the fire was crazy. I mean, it was big. It was fucking out of control. There's still, every day I pass it, I see it. It's just a big burn mark. But I mean, they got the fire out. But
Do you know if it was like a controlled?
it
Or
wasn't
was it-
controlled. It was a brush. I mean, it was just like, they had that. What is that? No burn.
Yeah, I think they actually that's still in effect.
What is it called?
no burn order?
Yeah, no burn order.
Yeah, I mean, or no fire or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. And then I come over to Steve's house and he has a fire in the backyard.
I had no idea.
Yeah, this shit's fucking crazy, man.
So I actually had one of those experiences too. So I was driving up to Columbus, and I noticed like headlights. It was facing me, but
In the
it
daytime?
it shouldn't have been facing me because I was going this way and the car was off to my right hand side. I was like, what the heck? And I drove past, and a car. So what happened was a car got into an accident. I don't know. There was like one of those roundabouts, and the car crashed into a tree, and it was like leaning up, and the headlights were facing me. And I was like, holy shit. Like,
Damn.
it was pretty bad. Like, the car was tore up, and I did a quick U-turn. Well, not on the highway, but off the next exit. I came back around, and I stopped, and I ran over there, and nobody was in the car. Airbags were deployed, and hazards were going and all that. And I called the police, and I told them, I was like, hey, there's a car accident off the highway. And they knew exactly what I was talking about. And they were like, yeah, it's already been reported. I was like, if it's been reported, why isn't anybody here?
Right.
It looks like that car has been sitting there for quite a few hours. You know what I mean? But no cops, no nothing. I was like, dude, I'm about to walk up on somebody like fucking gone. You know what I mean? And yeah, I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
You
got something?
Yeah,
Good.
that's funny. Like that, I actually, when I was on the fire department, we ran into something similar to that. Well, so there was this kid that he was like right around 17, 18 years old. Well, we got dispatched for MVA, and
What is that?
motor vehicle accident.
Oh, gotcha.
So we went down the road that it was reported on, and like we didn't see nothing. Like, what? Where the hell is this car? Well, on this dirt road, like it was pretty big embankments on the side.
Right.
Well, this damn big dually truck was down there probably 30 feet in these woods down this embankment up against a tree. Well, how did somebody report this? Well, the idiot reported himself. The guy reported
Was he
himself
drunk?
as a skunk, buddy.
Was he there?
He was sitting inside the truck.
Oh, man.
Sitting in the truck. It was still started, and like it was just me and another guy. And I'm like, all right, well, I mean, are you able to get out and so on? Well, he was fine, but yeah, he got out. Yeah, he got hit with that DUI. It's
Man.
like, man,
It's
old
not worth
dumbass called his.
I mean,
It's
there's
not worth it.
yeah,
No.
there's one thing I do not do. Even if I have one beer, I do not drink
Nope.
and drive.
I do vouch for that.
There is-
You are good about that.
There is, I mean, I will Uber, I will pay whatever I need to do. Me and you go out, I pay for the Uber, I pay for the drinks. I don't care. I'm in it for a good time, but there is one thing I do not do, and that's drink and drive.
and like in.
Not even one beer. I don't care.
I made that mistake one time, and I assure you it won't happen again.
So, well, we ain't got to talk about that.
Yeah, the two things, obviously you can either kill yourself or kill somebody else.
Yeah.
But what comes along with the DUI is fines. You're paying out the ass.
It's no joke, man.
And I don't mean to put my all that information out there, but I mean,
Shit happens.
I'm
yeah.
about $10,000 into it.
Yeah, it's not cheap, and I think enough to just think about like killing somebody, or yourself, like that alone,
petrifies you.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that
but
gives me the chills just thinking about it.
also like the repercussions of not driving for a year, all the fines, like
Yeah, it's not good.
there's
man.
nothing good.
Yeah.
Don't fucking
Yeah,
drink.
if
and drive.
you're gonna drink, be fucking responsible.
Yeah.
So that's
And I get that, but like as an intoxicated person, they don't think about that shit.
well, no, but I mean,
they're like, man, I'm just ready to go the fuck home.
yeah. But I mean, you got to be responsible. I mean, that's the whole slogan.
And
So-
Absolutely.
majority of the people think they're not drunk.
Yeah.
which
And-
is absurd.
Yeah.
Absurd.
But I mean, like you said, even one beer, you're not driving.
Nope.
A lot of people's like, okay, it was just one beer,
Right.
You know what I mean? And
I'll find a way home. I'll do it to it.
Yeah.
but-
See, just like tonight,
I'll walk.
like we went out and I had some beers, but I told Brooke, I said, you can drive.
yeah.
That's the smartest thing. It's not about pride. It's about getting home safe and sound.
That's right.
So, but I mean, even tonight is a bad night to drive because it was a Massillon McKinley game,
Oh, buddy.
which you went to. How was that?
I did. It was a good game,
Was there anything crazy that happened?
So, yes. So it was the beginning of the game, first quarter, maybe 7 minutes left. Well, Maslin scored that first touchdown, whatever. But I just happened to like look down. I was sitting up maybe 20 rows up, but I just looked down and somebody, I don't know how it started, but I told my sister when we
A
got
drunk
there,
guy.
Oh,
They were wasted.
fist flying.
Oh, really?
How
but-
childish, man.
Especially at
this
a
is
high
so
school
crazy.
game.
Yeah, a high school
It's
game.
high school.
Yeah.
High school.
Hey, you guys ever see that episode of South Park? It's like, I got to do this, Sharon, where he's like fighting those guys.
Oh, I didn't see it. But yeah, anyway, like I don't know, it was a McKinley and a Maslin fans, whatever, and they just went
Stupidity.
at it, and
It's
man,
all for a good
dude,
time.
Dude got his nose split.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not
Like,
gonna.
man.
It's not gonna affect any. Tonight's game is not gonna affect anyone except for those kids, and those kids deserve everything.
Yeah.
Like that's
But I mean, that is a really big rival.
Oh, huge.
Well, yeah,
I
but
mean,
I
there's
mean-
people in Vegas betting on
Oh,
that.
for sure. Yeah. But I mean, it like, dude, it's just grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
It's a high
fucking
school
it's a
game.
high school game, man. Like you guys are just there to support, not fucking destroy. you
Again,
know?
that's people that can't control their alcohol and just idiots.
Dumb, dude. Fucking so dumb.
I'm surprised So I seen videos on people tailgating
Oh yeah, it's huge.
You guys see that?
on school property.
So it technically is school property. I mean, but just for that occasion, they allow that.
Really?
But I'm telling you, I mean, people's out there having bonfires and
Did you guys see that?
firing up their smokers and shit like that. Man, it's a good time.
This wasn't a high school game. This was what is it? NFL. NFL. This is an NFL
Professional?
game. Yeah, professional. Some group of people were tailgating or whatever, and they get there before they're tailgating, barbecue and shit like that, and then they go in, and someone fucking left an open fire going,
Oh shit!
and it burned up all those cars in the park. You guys heard about that?
I did.
Oh man, yeah, dude. It just fucking lit up. All those fucking cars got destroyed and shit. But again, when you're drinking, you need to be responsible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude. Fucking multiple cars got fucking destroyed.
That reminds me of Woodstock. Have you guys seen Woodstock 99?
No,
There's
is that a documentary?
Yeah, there's a documentary, Woodstock 99. And you know how like Woodstock 69 was like all peace and love, and they had like
Oh, okay.
all the good bands, like old school bands.
Yeah.
Well, they tried to redo it in 99, and that did not go according to plan, because they brought out like some heavy metal music,
Right.
and those guys went nuts. They burnt that place to the fucking ground.
Man, I bet.
Dude, Limp Bizkit came, and when he got on stage, they just went nuts.
They didn't like it.
They loved it. They just
They just went nuts.
yeah, I I will say this: the people that put the show on, they didn't take in consideration how many people were going to be there. They didn't have enough food. They didn't have enough. Well, they had enough food. What they did was they jacked the price way up.
Yeah, as everyone does.
Yep, they jacked the price way up for water, for food. The the porta potties. There was not enough porta johns for that type of.
That's crazy.
That occasion.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it was bad.
Me and Rachel went to.
Go ahead. If you guys get a chance, watch that documentary because that shit was nuts.
So what is it called then?
Woodstock '99.
It's on.
Woodstock
It's on
99.
Netflix, I believe.
Okay.
Me and Rachel went to EST Fest. You guys know what that is?
Oh, I heard of it.
That's like the electronic or the.
It's MGK's little like 2-day festival.
Oh yeah.
Oh, up in Cleveland there.
Well, he had it at Field of Dreams, that over in Worcester or by Worcester or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But we went there and I mean, it was just like so dirty. It was crazy. But I just remember it like we tent camped and whatnot, and it was just there. You had to pay for showers, and you had to everything had a price,
Yeah.
and it was just like outrageous. I mean, we had fun, but it put a bad taste in my mouth because it just shows you how much greed is out there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah. So if you're going to put something on like that, you have to take into consideration like people are human.
Yeah.
And
Well, the craziest thing, we talked about this last week too, was the big news is Blink-182's back, which Steve, you don't really follow. Eric, I don't know if you know, but Blink-182's back. And, I saw Blink-182 with Tom DeLonge, and then I saw Blink-182 with Matt Skiba. And, I mean, the prices they were pretty reasonable. $60, $70, which I mean it's a national act band, but now that Tom DeLonge's back in the band, hold on. Tom DeLonge's back in the band. It's absurd their prices.
Yeah.
I mean
They jacked them up.
Nothing lower than like $200.
Yeah.
General admission $200, and it's like per person, and it's like, dude, we get it, like. You guys got to make your money and whatnot, but like, you got to do travel. You got to do you got to pay for the ticket. You got to do travel. You got to do a night. Stay at a hotel. You're looking at like $500-$700
Yeah.
just to go see Blink-182.
And then there's two of you, man. You're throwing down $1,000 right there.
Yeah, that was another thing I was going to ask you, Eric, was. Your plane. You don't have to tell us how much you paid for the plane tickets, but diesel and all that shit's going up, and plane tickets are going to be outrageous.
Oh,
yeah, it was $250 for a one way.
oh wow.
Is that a lot? I don't know.
Oh my God. I think, when me and Brooke went to Vegas, we paid $400. That was a round trip. I mean, that was both of us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For one person.
No, $400 for both of us, but round trip there and back.
Yeah,
that's,
I mean,
that's
that's
a
good.
pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. You guys, switching gears. You guys want to watch a video?
Let's do it.
There's a couple. I mean, I'm trying to remember what we did last week. We did this one, I think, last week. There's these two guys that are having an altercation, and there's a guy in black pants and a guy in white shorts. So they're fighting, and just watch the guy in the black. This move that he pulls is just, you see it? It happens real fast. Boom!
Oh.
He's out. No, he's out. Don't you do it.
That motherfucker's out, dude.
He said, "Don't you do it."
Well, because he was going to get on top of him and
Yeah.
start fucking wailing. Watch, it happens. So the guy in the black pants, he acts like he's going to punch him and then does like a roundhouse,
Yeah,
but
spinning
with
back fist.
but with his fist,
Yeah.
and dude just gets clobbered. That shit's fucking nuts, man.
No, he had to take lessons.
Isn't there like a Jake Paul fight or something like that?
What, coming up next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm kind of anxious to see about that.
Yeah. I mean, who do you got? It's Jake Paul and
Yeah, Anderson Silva. You know, like I was telling you guys earlier. Silva. You know, that's all UFC fighting, man.
Right.
That's all he knows.
But do you consider Jake Paul a fighter?
He's a boxer.
A boxer? You think
He's a boxer.
He's a boxer.
I consider him a
He's
boxer.
he's actually a pretty good boxer.
Yeah, he's
a
tough.
very good boxer.
He's tough. But, I definitely, in a boxing ring, Jake Paul's going to take it.
Yeah.
But like Eric said earlier, you won't ever see like a boxer step in a UFC
You don't
ring,
think Jake
an
Paul?
octagon.
You don't think Jake Paul would do that?
No.
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 He'll get demolished.
Yeah.
They don't have any ground game.
Yes.
Once a boxer gets on the ground, they're done.
Yep. They don't kick. They don't do nothing.
So who do you think got the fight next week?
Jake
I'm
Paul.
gonna say Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's funny because a lot of people are like, Jake Paul's not a fighter, blah blah blah.
Yeah, he's a boxer.
Yeah, the motherfuckers. I mean, he trains like a boxer.
That
He fights
is-
like a boxer.
Yeah, he's
That
tough.
is a beast.
He's a fucking
Yeah.
boxer. So I mean, I'm not a big fan of how he approaches everything, but dude's a solid dude. I mean, I don't know if he's a solid dude, but he's just a solid fighter.
Now,
you know?
now his brother Logan, he boxes.
Yeah.
Don't he? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, but I mean,
So my biggest thing with Jake Paul is, so he's calling out all these UFC fighters, but has he called out a boxer?
I think so. I think no, I guess he didn't. He
Called-
called out what's a guy from Ireland?
Conor McGregor?
Yeah, he called
McGregor?
out Connor, but
He's a UFC fighter.
yeah, that's what I mean. He's not a boxer. He called out Connor and
Why doesn't he call out Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, Mayweather, Pacquiao.
Yeah.
dude,
'Cause he knows he'd get his ass stomped.
You want me to email him?
Yeah.
36 inches, motherfucker. I'll fight him. Line me up for a fucking 20 mil, dude. I'll take that fucking beating. I'll take.
You would take that knockout for 20 mil?
Eric, what do you think about?
So I heard that Jake Paul doesn't pay out. He'll promise you like millions, but he doesn't pay out.
I don't know
What do you-
anything.
what do you
about
mean?
that. Yeah.
So he says that if you fight me, you'll get 20% of the commission at door or whatever.
And he don't.
He doesn't pay. So he'll talk a big game. He'll get you in there, but he doesn't pay you out.
Yeah, he ain't about it.
No.
Eric, what's your biggest kink? Kink,
What do you mean?
like sexual fantasy kink. Is it this?
No.
Describe what's happening on the screen.
So she is licking her toes.
But what's her feet look like?
It looks like the Fred Flintstones.
Ugh. That just gave me the chills.
You don't like that, dude?
No, that's disgusting.
You can't kink shame. You don't like that shit?
Do you?
Are you in bondage? Bondage? I said bindage.
Getting tied up?
You get pegged?
No.
You look like a
No.
peg guy.
I don't know what that means, but no.
You don't know what pegging is? You want to explain it?
Go ahead.
Something to do with your 36 inches?
Yeah, something to do with your wife's 36 inches. To you.
No.
What's the other one? There's a shit fetish.
That is fucking sick.
What,
Just
dude?
like
You-
them 2 girls, 1 cup, and
You don't like that?
well, that is fucking.
Yeah, I don't really understand the whole shit thing, but that shit is. Here, talking about fighting. Here, we'll watch this one. So this YouTuber. Oh, something happened. Maybe not. I don't know what happened. Let me re-download the videos. Where is it at? Right here. So this YouTuber, okay, let me so this guy's being interviewed by journalist or whatever.
She looks
It's in
like
a-
a
it's a-
ring
it-
girl.
Yeah, yeah, you'll see. But like, this lady's interviewing this YouTuber, and this YouTuber's talking about a USC fighter, UFC, and the lights in his eyes, and he can't see. He has glasses on, but he can't see who's. You know what I mean? Like, I put these lights on earlier,
Yeah.
and you guys couldn't see me. You know what I mean? So he has all these lights in front of him, and he can't see who's behind the lights. So this guy's talking shit, and the guy's standing there that he's talking shit about, and this is what happens. It happens real fast. Watch.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Laid his ass out.
Yeah. Now I don't know about that. Motherfucker jumped right back up. Look at him.
Look,
Where'd you go?
Look, he's still looking through the light.
He's looking around.
that's how I feel like Jake Paul is sometimes. That motherfucker be talking, and then some motherfucker come out. Dude, did you guys see fucking Post Malone?
With about what?
Oh, when he fell?
Yeah, did you see that?
That was actually that was in Ohio. That was
Dude.
in Columbus, I think.
He broke a couple ribs.
Yeah.
He fell. What did he fall off?
He was on stage, he was performing. The stage actually gave way.
No, it was open. They opened the. You know how like some performers come up from the stage.
Yeah.
They never closed the. The thing came back down, and he never. At least that's what it looks like to me. He might be right. Yeah, here's the video, man. Hawthorne Heights, actually, on stage with Hawthorne Heights. Yeah, this shit. Look at him. And then he steps up here, and he doesn't see this fucking gap right here.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he don't know what's up, man. That motherfucker.
I mean,
You can see that floor went up after
yeah.
whoever
Oh,
was in
did it?
charge of that was like, oh,
they-
fuck.
Yeah.
and then he quit.
They got fired.
Did you see the floor go back up?
I didn't see it.
Here, we'll watch it. Let me
As soon as he fell, the floor came back up.
Yeah, watch.
You can see it's open right there.
Yeah, it's open right there. Oh,
See, I can't see where the floor was open.
it's right by his head.
Look, it's about to go back up. Right?
Yep, there it is. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Did you see it, Steve? Look right by his head when he falls.
Oh, I see. It's open right
See,
there.
it's open,
Yep.
and then he falls.
Oh, man.
Oh man, poor dude. And that guy's a good guy, man. Have you ever watched any of his like Hot Ones or anything?
I think I did see he was on that Hot Ones.
Oh man, but yeah. He did a they did a Nirvana cover. Him and Travis Barker.
Mm-hmm.
They did a whole like live show with I believe it was him, Travis Barker, and then the band that played with them was Machine Gun Kelly's band. And yeah, I mean it was pretty good, but dude, I like how do you fuck that up? You know? You just gotta push one button, make sure it's
Yeah.
fuck, it's not a garage door, you know? Man, that fucking shit is crazy, dude.
That dude's getting fired.
Oh, for sure.
he already quit.
So, another thing that we talked about last week was 50 Cent's son. He comes out publicly and says that he can't survive off of 50 Cent's child support of $80,000 a year. Like, not putting my business out there, but if I made $80,000 a year, I think I'd be smooth sailing.
Yeah, we'd all be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
If I was 50 Cent, I would give him 50 Cent. Just be like, live off that, motherfucker.
Yeah, live off that motherfucker.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the same thing with I said IT. It's the
T.I.?
same thing. Ti. Have you seen his son?
Mm-mm.
Dude, the dude is a fucking tool, man. He got in a fight at a gas station, and the dude's a little dude. I mean, Ti's not a big guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So this guy just acts absurd all the time, and then Ti gets on camera and he's like, I can't say anything about my son. He's a grown man. He's not a man, dude. He's a fucking boy. Just fucking acting absurd.
Yeah, I really don't care for Ti too much.
Really?
I don't.
I like Ti.
Did Tom Brady and his old lady get divorced already?
I don't think they did.
Yeah.
But did you hear about Tom Brady coming out and saying an NFL season is like being deployed in the military?
I didn't hear.
Oh,
it.
he's catching a lot of heat for that shit.
Really?
I think
Oh,
I did
yeah.
hear about that.
Yep.
A guy at work, because we did talk about Tom Brady and his wife getting divorced, and because we talked about what's the guy that owns Amazon?
Oh.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos' wife. She got divorced and got all that money, and then we ended up talking about Tom Brady's wife and how he's not retiring because he needs all that money.
He's trying to make up for it.
Well, the guy at work told me that he don't need that money.
He doesn't.
Or she don't need that money. She owns her own business and everything. Like she's worth like 120 mil or
Really?
some shit. Supposedly, I don't know. I'm not a sports guy, but she don't need that money. So shout out to Cliff. What's up, Cliff? So, but yeah, I mean, these celebrities, dude, they're just out of control. But I don't know. It is what it is. Whew. There's what else we talked about last week? Fuck. Did you hear about Jeff Bezos' wife? How do you say his name?
Bezos?
Bezos? It's not basil,
No.
like the herb. They got divorced, and she got like a crazy amount, like what, 120 mil or something like that, or billion,
Really?
and they got divorced. She went out and married a high school science teacher, and then they got divorced. Like, how's that science teacher fuck that up? You know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude. This might be old news. I don't know, but I mean, the guy's rolling up to a high school, fucking teaching in a Lambo. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, fucking Lamborghini, dude. Like, you know what I mean? How are you gonna fuck up? I forget, what is it? $28 billion or whatever it is.
This is
Jeff Bezos. Yeah. Sorry, we took a break. We came back, so. But yeah, man, like, you get married to a billionaire. You're a science teacher, and then what do you say? She looks bad, and then they fucking get divorced.
Well, I mean, whose idea was the divorce? I mean, is she just wanting their money?
You
or
think
what?
they got a prenup?
With a school teacher?
Yeah,
Oh, she most definitely got a prenup.
dude. Babe, all I want to show, I just need one fucking Bentley.
So a prenup. So what's exactly a prenup?
A prenup is, so like, say you have a whole bunch of money, and you get married.
Okay.
They now own half of your stuff.
Oh,
So that's before a prenup. A prenup is like, hey, you were poor before we got married. You're going to be poor after we got married. I guarantee he probably got some money. But fuck, dude. I mean, it's crazy. But we're coming to the end of this podcast. Again, we just want to say thanks to everyone that is supporting us. Thank you, Eric, for fucking coming, man.
Yeah,
Oh, thanks.
man, we
Thanks
thank
for
you,
having me.
man.
I think next week I really hope you come down and we can at least do it with everyone. Troy and Javal, they're sick. Kind of scattered tonight. Last week kind of, was an eye opener. We'll have merch. We're getting on platforms slowly. Audio wise, we're on Spotify, Apple Cast, or Apple whatever, fucking Google. We're on Amazon. The biggest thing is, please, we are working on videos. Go to our YouTube, subscribe, like, comment. Just do the regular thing
and share.
Yeah, share is the biggest thing. We're just 4 regular dudes having a blast. We do this just for fun. We're not looking to get any gain out of it. We're just living life, man.
Yes, sir.
So, Eric, you got anything to say? Want to promote? Want to fucking, say anything?
No, I mean, once I get settled in Arizona, I do want to do the distance. I still want to be a part of the podcast. Whenever you guys want me on, like,
That'd be awesome,
hey,
man.
yeah, I'm there for you guys. All right, because
Yeah.
you guys are fucking awesome. I'm gonna miss you guys.
Oh yeah.
You guys are fucking your family.
Yeah. So again, Mom, I'm sorry.
I don't think we dropped any GDs, did we?
No.
Not yet, but it's coming up.
No, but yeah, everybody, thank you. Just comment, share. Get us out there.
Yeah. We might be switching up the time. It might not be out every Monday, so just bear with us. We're getting everything together. Again, we're working on video. Merch is coming. Again, thank you guys so fucking much.
Hell yeah.
I got to give a big shout out to Eric and I's older brother, Chico. Cheek, thanks. All right. Love you guys.
No.